Hey everyone, it's Sam from New England Coaster Shots. I'm actually going to take this time to do a little get to know me session. I put on a poll on YouTube and not a lot of you responded, but those who did, majority said they did want to know about how I got into coasters. So I'm gonna kind of chill in my car, cool off from the park. I'm here at Six Flags New England. I'm gonna kind of share my story with you guys. It kind of all started when I was little. My earliest coaster memory is Storybook Land up in, I believe it's New Hampshire. There was a reindeer themed roller coaster. It's I think Ruby's Rapid Transit. I remember that being my first roller coaster I ever fell in love with in Marathon. I rode that all day when I was there. And that's my earliest roller coaster memory. The next super significant memory I have is Boulder Dash, the day it opened. Now, Boulder Dash was a pivotal moment in my, I guess, coaster enthusiasm. So the day Boulder Dash opened, my father, one of the few things I thank him for, because me and my father are not on good terms, was he brought me to Boulder Dash the day it opened, and I lapped it with members of the American Coaster Enthusiasts. I rode it, I believe I count 13 times. At the time, I didn't realize that I was doing a mini marathon. I didn't know what I was doing, or that it would kind of turn into a hobby. See, I didn't realize that that would be such a pivotal moment, because it was just something I to this day do. I will, if there's no line, I will lap a roller coaster I love over and over and over again. But that first, so not everybody gets a pop airtime on the first hill on Boulder Dash. I'm tiny. I'm 5'2", and like 110 pounds. I get a lot of airtime on certain rides, and Boulder Dash is one of them. And so Boulder Dash got my love for coasters going, and then I got on, it was called the Black Widow. That was my first flippy coaster. It was an Aero shuttle loop. It was one of the ones with the raised platforms, not the low ones. But it went forward and backwards. It was here back when it was Riverside. And when it first started to be Six Flags New England, I think it was still here. And then I got on the Zoomerang at Lake Compounce as another flippy coaster. The Zoomerang was my second forward and backward coaster, not my first. And then I really fell in love. The shirt says it all. Superman, as it was known then, Ride of Steel at Six Flags New England. My first hyper coaster, which tells you a lot about my standards. I rode it with T-bars either the first or second year it opened. I don't remember if I was tall enough to ride it the year it opened, but I rode it 6 times the first day I went on it because the line was ridiculous. But I actually made a game of it. I tried to see what would make me puke. I ate in line for it, nothing. Drank soda and milkshakes in line for it, nothing. Rode it twice in a row without any break in between. That was what got me nauseous that day, but I also fell in love with the ride. I get so much airtime, even like today. I float, oh my god, I float over some sections, I get tossed in some and others. So that was what really started my love for roller coasters, and my parents knew that. With marching band and concert band in high school, we would travel all over to amusement parks. I went to Hershey Park with them. I actually have a very funny story of swimming through Hershey Park in, I think it was 97 or 98. I was near the Shoot the Chute rides, and there was a tornado, like, in the county we were in. And, it was downpouring rain, and literally that whole area near the Shoot rides was flooded up to my waist. So I had to swim through Hershey Park. My parents took me to Busch Gardens Williamsburg when I was, I think it was 99. I fell in love with Alpengeist. That was my top invert for the longest time until my parents took me down to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. I got to ride Dueling Dragons. Not a lot of people like this, but I liked the tamer side, the blue side, better because there was a straightaway before you went into the zero-G loop, or whatever you fucking call it. I'm sorry, I'm just like thinking about it, reminiscing. It was just so awesome to be going down that straightaway and then seeing the other people's feet almost touch yours as you're going upside down. Oh, it was such a good ride. They got rid of it. Don't get me wrong, I like Hagrid's, but it was my top invert. So after my teenage years, when I hit like 19, I kind of went off and did my own thing. Didn't quite go to amusement parks for, honestly, years. I didn't go to an amusement park until I was 35. I took a 15-year break. I got caught up with life. I hit really, really hard times, and I had to just survive. And now that I'm comfortable again with a good paying job, I can travel again, and I'm finally getting around to riding all the roller coasters I used to watch on Travel Channel growing up. Like, I got out to Magic Mountain. I got on Ninja. I got to at least look at X2 and Superman Escape from Krypton. Honestly, just being in their presence was so monumental for me because I had been watching them on Travel Channel and Discovery Channel since I was like 14, and I was finally like in their shadow. It really sucks I didn't get to experience them, but hopefully I'll be able to get back out there. I hope. That one was a very, very expensive trip, and that's going to be a difficult one to do again. But now I'm just taking advantage of the fact that I can travel like I've always wanted to and experience all these coasters I've wanted to, and these new ones that are coming out. I'm experiencing, like, I've never experienced anything like RMCs. And now that they're a staple in the community and the industry, I'm so happy because they're so good. They're changing the industry. Intamin has always been a heavy hitter. Always been an Intamin fan myself. But, like, I love coasters so much, and, like, I come up here every weekend. They're such a huge part of my life, and it's so happy for me to experience this and share it with you guys. Like, I love all you guys for following me and supporting me in this journey. I have been honestly kind of second guessing it. I'm not against YouTubing or anything. I just never saw myself doing it. I've been in the public eye before, and I've been the person that gets like kind of noticed out in public, and it's kind of, I don't know, to me embarrassing. It's weird having people that you don't know come up and know you or recognize you. And my experience is basically I was on a tattoo show. I got tattooed, but people still recognized me, and it's been almost 10 years now, thankfully, and people don't recognize me anymore, but I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of brings me to today, where I'm able to travel all over and experience all these new coasters and realize what the industry has become, because some of these coasters are so insane. I never would have imagined like RMC type roller coasters being a thing back when I was growing up. So I'm really ecstatic to be a part of the community now. And I've been a part of the community for about a year, slowly making friends. So feel free to come up to me and say hi at the park. But as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.